Well, there we are, back down here, Main Street of St Mary's. Let's see how bad this COVID-19 is. Well, for a start, you've got 2 vacant parking spots there. Car park down over there with a whole lot of vacant, empty car park spaces. So you can go up to car parks. Look, see, 2 vacant car parks there. Another one over there in front of the red one. And then when you walk up here, you got another one over here. And there's the camera shop. That's where I've got to go. There's our famous hardware store. But as you look at the amount of people walking in the footpath. That's a pub up there. It usually has about 6 people standing around. You usually have all the people walking down here. See, hair salons open. A lot of other places are closed. 2 people there, 2 people over there. So that, let's say the whole street, maximum 15 people. But all our buses have still got to run. They've got to go because people have still got to get home. So this is really exciting. Some of these places here closed down 2 years ago. Island style clothing. They closed down way over 2 years ago. So look, they just walked out the door. Because when the COVID-19 struck, they had nothing that, bugger all. There's a nice little GT, look at that. A lot of people don't think St Mary's has any style. I did a story on this. They put in all these new street lights here. And where all these gum trees are now, they used to have these huge great big trees. Used to drop a lot of stuff on the road. And be all in your windscreen wipers. So look, see, Premier Factory Seconds. So it's got a ding in it, whatever. $349 for the middle one. There you go. Now that's Centrelink up there. If you don't know St Mary's, that's where you get your government money. Our pensions and whatever comes from the government, the federal government. So if you're in America and yours comes from your state or your company, ours is different. Let's have a look. Bought the winter flu. So easy script. Anyway, I'll come back to you. I've got to go drop off my scripts. It won't be a sec. Alright, let's go for a walk. Want some clothing? 10 to 50% off. You can't tell me coronavirus is not hurting a lot of people. Pacific Green Groceries. See how this sort of place works. They bring in all their own food there from the islands. So they still got their own soft drinks. But basically, so look, you don't buy that at Coles. Never heard of it. That's the old TV shop. Now that is a double-decker electric train, if you can see that moving. That's the one that our Premier has taken off the railway line from Sydenham right out to Liverpool via Bankstown, right around to the new international airport, and she's going to put in there a train called the driverless train. And it actually looks like it doesn't have a train driver. No, there's no train driver at all. Sorry guys, I'll get it. I don't like filming people because I don't like it, because they say, oh, who's this guy? See what they did? When they done the main street up, they put all these pot plants in, and see everywhere now you go, you've got your COVID-19. And then a lot of things are making a lot of money. This menu log. And you've got to keep 1.5 metres. How are you, matey? See, that's what we say. We say, how are you, matey? Now, I did another video there once before, and I don't know, I just sort of walked around. Now, the other video I just did was on the kangaroos. Now, I've got to watch myself here, I don't get myself in trouble. Oh, there's our local paddy wagon. So funny. That's the railway station goods shed. That's what I was talking about in the next video, or the previous video. That's one where I was working when I was 18 years old, and they dropped off a load of dynamite in a goods shed carriage. I'd done that video before, I think I deleted it, so I'll just quickly do it again on this one. This here used to be a level crossing. And somebody on Facebook, so there's the footpaths. And then when you get over here, now why would you put a chair around here? Look, it's closed down business. It's a dead end on a train track and there's a chair there. Just a waste of money, but anyway. Right. Can you see the orange pole? Yes, that's the old pedestrian crossing. Let's get it steady. You can see the slab of concrete. That's the old walkway for the pedestrians. And to the right of that was where the cars went across, where that signal is now. And I used to work up there in that signal box. And that train video with Barry, train to Ropes Creek, come out of just here, on this train track here, and he went down there to that set of points. I'll see if I can put my camera through the fence. And that's where the old train track goes down to Ropes Crossing. So if we really want to go and have a look, and this was a level crossing. And used to be two big boom gates just here. Well, one big boom gate there. There's a boom gate about here, and a boom gate over there. And that's how cars used to go across here. That's why it's a straight road. So if you can see the road on the other side, obviously where that truck is. But then because kids got killed and run over by trains, they run across here. One got wiped out by a speeding train, and I had to get out and pick up his body way back in 1978, 79. So yeah, I've had my dose of the railways. Let's go up here and have a look. Now, you look at this and you say, oh yeah, that's railway, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not original railway. No, that's different. Original railway was black. See? That's different. That's more modern. That's original. See? They changed the structure poles. And what used to happen was, this is where I'll stand here. This is where the goods train used to come in. Can you see it? Right. And there's the crane I used to operate. Stuck up there now in the trees. You can sort of see it on Google Earth, but not really. Yeah, I set up there back in 1979. Now, this here's obviously been raised up. This here's the level. There's the real ground level down there. Used to be 2 tracks there, and the other track was here. And this is right at this door here. And we stood just here. I was standing right where I was standing. I said, no, give me that match. I grabbed the match out of his hand before he walked into the carriage. It was full of dynamite. So imagine what would have happened. Boom. And if you don't know, that's fake. Look. It's fake. It's plastic. Behind there is the original windows. That there is the original buildings there. And there used to be an identical building on the other side. Now if you really want to see the original building on the other side that used to be there, it's on that train to ropes crossing. And when the train comes in there like it is over there now, it'll actually come in there on the platform on number 2, not number 1, where that one over there is. So that's a beautiful double-decker train. And our stupid politician, she wants to put this single deck, sits sideways like a tram car like you see in Russia or Sweden, and run them every 3 minutes around a great big loop line around the Sydney metropolitan area. And that's supposed to impress our tourists from around the world to sit on a tram this way going sideways. Really, I mean, you've been sitting on a flight for 24 hours. Would you really want to sit on a sideways sitting tram for an hour and a half? I don't think so. Anyway, all that there was built up. Original train tracks went down there, and that's where Dad come racing in there with his goods train. Raced up here, hooked onto the wagon load of dynamite, and then he took it back out. And as you can see, there's bugger all people walking around. There's people out. There's people. Everybody's got a face mask on. So look, even I got mine on. And it's just, plus it's cold. This reminds me a bit of Bald and Bankrupt videos when he does over there in where was it? Russia. He's walking around the streets in Russia and there's nobody there. Now let's see if we can put up, I'll show you the original glass in this building. Look at that beautiful old sandstone, look how old that is. There's the camera. I think you might be able to see out there. Yeah, I'll just take the camera off the thing without losing it. Pardon me jiggling. Right, let's see if we can just see it. I can't see what you can see. So, do it again. Just take the camera and focus it. I think you can see how old it is. It's pretty bloody old. This is not original railway. No, because when I worked here, why would you have a wall there? No, because, see, you drive your car in, drop your stuff up there, and you pick your stuff up this side and drop it off that side. And then if you look down here, there's 3 stairs. But then when you follow the brickwork, so there's the big sliding doors. And they've got those big steel wheels on them. Right, let's see if we can get this to take a look inside without losing the camera and without knocking it off. Well, give it a go. Can't really turn it. Might be enough light in there, I don't know. Yep, that's where I used to work.